A nice strong kick by Capstrand, carried 50 yards, and Clintonville will take over in their own territory. As you mentioned, it's going to be tough going against that win this fourth quarter.
Clock shows just over 10 minutes remaining in the championship game. The Truckers have the ball back, 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. Mike Jerschley brings them up to the line. Schrader, the lead back in the wishbone behind it. The give to the second man through, Hoosman. He has good yardage inside Menominee Falls East territory, down to the 45-yard line where Scott Perschbacher made the stop.
And that's a good sign right away for Clintonville. They'll come back after that disappointing 3 tries inside the 5-yard line, not getting to score, and yet come back and keep their offense rolling.
A pickup on the play of about 8 yards. Call it 2nd and a long 2. Fumble on the exchange again that time between Jerschley and O'Connor. Jerschley had to eat the ball in the loss.
Jerschley throwing for a loss.
They've had trouble a couple times. I don't know if it's Jerschley or O'Connor that are, it appears they're taking wrong steps because they've collided a couple times and just missed altogether as they did there.
3rd down now after that loss on the play. Almost 7 yards to go for a 1st down. Jerschley giving to O'Connor. And picking him up and pushing him back is Faust, number 63. He literally picked up O'Connor, and O'Connor was really driving because his legs were still churning while he was in the air.
Both Faust and Selhausen are excellent tacklers. They play that linebacker position for Menominee Falls. Both good form tacklers, drive their shoulders through and keep their feet rolling.
4th down, and it'll have to be a kick as Maul is in to do the punting, averaging 35 yards per kick. And he'll be kicking into a stiff wind. Line drive kick, he gets it away, takes a good bounce. It'll stop at about the 17-yard line where Menominee Falls will put the ball in play, and they get a break on the exchange. Mark Gay was down there to cover it.
It'll be 1st and 10.
1st and 10 for Menominee Falls East as they work to protect a 6-0 lead they hope will hold up and give them the Class A championship.
Reminder that all spectators.
First year the WIAA has gone into the football playoff system. The organization formed in 1895. It's the oldest high school interscholastic athletic association in the country. Capstrand, the give to Gallman. Good hitting along the line of scrimmage at the 20-yard line. Mark Gay led the tacklers. Pickup of 3 yards. 2nd down, 7.
Gallman hasn't had one of his biggest games, but they continually pound into that line. Gallman and Mikas all along picking up valuable yardage.
Second down, 7 yards to go. The sun continues to shine and the shadows lengthen here at Calder Field in Menasha. Gallman ahead to the 24-yard line. He'll be 3 yards short of a 1st down. Coming up to make the tackle was Greg Danke. Right side linebacker, Danke, 5'11", 170-pound senior.
There you see the Clintonville sideline. We're not the only ones cold here. All their capes on, trying to keep warm and keep enthused at the same time.
As cold as we may be, this is such an outstanding high school facility that we actually have heat in the booth. It's fighting the cold, but it is heat. Dahlman stopped along the line of scrimmage for almost no gain by Lee Paul, and that'll bring up a 4th down situation, and the Titans will have to kick.
Paul got his chance to start today because Dwayne Canuck hurt his, broke a bone in his foot last week.
That was 2 weeks ago in the year.
Pardon me, 2 weeks ago, right? And we saw Canuck earlier in the year. He's an outstanding defensive end. They definitely missed some of his play today.
Duke, as they call him, on the sidelines. Capstrand will kick it away. Mikas, apparently they are going to let him rest that ankle on punts, and it's all right.
That's a beauty.
Jerschley dragged down by number 87, Marty Dowden. Good kick coverage by Menominee Falls East. There's timeout on the field. The clock showing 6 minutes and 10 seconds to play in the game. Clintonville leading, trailing Falls East 6-0. First and 10 for the Clintonville Truckers from the 33-yard line. Straight ahead.
Ball kicked by Jerschley.
Jerschley keeps it. Bill Philo made the tackle.
About the 35-yard.
And except for the one penetration that the Truckers made down to the goal line at the end of the third period when they could not put the ball in the end zone, that has been pretty much it for the Trucker offense this afternoon.
And that was an unusual call right there, too, Bob. A quarterback sneak on first down, unless there was some type of cross-up. I really don't understand that call. Now they're in the shotgun with Jerschley back to throw.
Under pressure, they put a man in on him, a man on his back. Jerschley gets away, still under a lot of pressure. Now finally unloads it and coming up to make the reception. Holy cow, is Mark Gay across the 50-yard line. He has a first down.
That was
Good
some
grief.
play. We'll get a chance to take another look at this great play by Jerschley. You'll see Pete Lipke come in. Or pardon me, it was number 54.
That's Terry Greibling.
Thanks. But what a great play by Jerschley. Still scrambling around, throws the ball out. Great pass, great reception.
Gay had to come back for that one. 17-yard pickup on the play. First down at the 47-yard line. Low snap on the shotgun, but Jerschley will get it away.
And there's going to be an interference call here on Selhausen, the left defensive linebacker. He knocked the receiver around pretty well there.
The intended receiver was Mark Gay, and Tom Schrader, number 86, was also open on the play.
Well, they call it defensive holding. I think Selhausen took him and threw him around. Same thing as the interference, basically.
And here in high school ball, remember, the rule is that is a penalty from the line of scrimmage, and it is 15 yards. So the ball,
Clintonville sure isn't quitting. They're in the ball game.
they have a first down at the 32-yard line of Menominee Falls East with just under 5 minutes to play in the game. 6-0. Falls East has the lead. The Truckers trying to pull it out. They're in the shotgun again. Jerschley dumps it out to O'Connor. Good call. O'Connor down the sideline is to the 20-yard line before he's brought down around the 19 by John Faust.
It was really a good play. All the receivers downfield. Then O'Connor sneaks out to the right. You'll see Jerschley drop back deep, almost like a screen, what we call a safety valve. O'Connor throws a little block, catches the ball, runs down the sideline, and you'll see Faust come over and really unload with a good shot. Nice play.
14-yard gain on the play. First down, Truckers at the 19. Jerschley rolling around now, looking for his man, and it is intercepted. Number 21, Butler, with the interception at the 3-yard line. And Jerschley is down. I don't know if he is hurt or if he is just disgusted. I think he's disgusted.
I would say so, Bob. We'll get to see this again. Mike rolls to his left, turns around and tries to throw backfield over to the right, which might be a mistake. Of course, it's easy to say now, but Butler steps in and makes the interception. Nice play defensively. That's rough when a quarterback tries to roll left and throw back right. There's always that chance, more of a chance of error.
He really lofted that one in the direction of Tom Schrader. And now, with 4.5 minutes to go in the game, we'll see whether Menominee Falls can do what they want to do, and that is to eat up a lot of time on the clock. Capstrand straight ahead. He has nowhere to go at all. He gets perhaps 2 yards out to the 5. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
The gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and 7.
Pete Libke making the tackle. 2nd down. About 8 yards to go for the first. 4 minutes, 10 seconds to play in the game. Menominee Falls East protecting a 6-0 lead.
And you had to look at Jim Jeskowitz, the coach of Menominee Falls. He doesn't look very relaxed yet.
They lost their opening game to Milwaukee Marquette, lost one more to Port Washington, and now they're playing for the championship. Gallman, he's out across the 10-yard line, and there's a fumble. And Clintonville has the big break, perhaps, of the game. The Truckers recovered. I believe that the fumble was forced by Lee Paul, and I'm not sure who made the fumble recovery. We may be able to find out from Keith Wortman down on the sideline. We can pass the word to Keith. He may be able to find out who recovered this one. There's the loose ball. It's coughed up.
Awful difficult to see.
1st and 10 as we're back to live action. Still out of the shotgun. Jerschley rolls to the right side. He's down the sidelines, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Mike Jerschley and the Truckers have tied it up.
Quite a play again. It's their main man, Jerschley. Look back in the shotgun, setting up to pass, nobody open. Gets around the defender and runs it in all by himself.
And the streamers are scattered across the field as the wind has picked them up. You see the score on your screen. It's tied up, and you see the Clintonville bench. Mike Jerschley.